And welcome back. So in this video we're going to continue on with the new TerrainMesh class.
Yep. And in the last video I mentioned this one is going to be about the static constructor. So that's what it shall be about. So I will say static TerrainMesh, giving it the static keyword, and it's not happy because it's the TerrainMesh.
Meaning it's the coolest mesh ever.
Yeah.
Just kind of short though.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. There's our static TerrainMesh. We're all done. We can call it a night now.
All right.
Well, actually, probably not. It's not really doing much. Let's go ahead and set up our material to equal resources dot load m underscore terrain, not terrain, as a material. And just to be safe, I want to make sure that inside of Unity, under materials, I've got a resource folder with mterrain in it, which apparently I do not.
And that is an absolute requirement.
Yep. And it has to be inside of resources or this will not work, which is why I jumped over here to the check.
Very good.
So now there's a resources folder that has mterrain in it. So I can come back over to code, and no, I can ignore that safely. At least I think I can. All right, so that takes care of material. Next thing we want to do is take our three lists and initialize those. So we're going to take our base vertices equals new vector 3, base UVs equals new list vector 2, and not base triangles. There we go. I started typing vase and I was like, no, that's not going to work. All right, so new list integer. So that gives us our three list. We'll also want to initialize our size, which will be size equals config. Go ahead and add our using statement. And this will be an integer. And this is vertex count. And then we're going to get our spacing equals config dot get float. How nice is it to do that as opposed to that other parsing stuff? It was a fairly good idea that those guys had. See, I'm not opposed to using other people's ideas.
Well, you can't be held responsible to think of everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you're just slinging around R&D slop.
Yeah, slinging it sometimes is very appropriate description for it. All right, so I'm going to create vertices. I want to create some UVs. And I want to create some triangles. So, but apparently I don't have methods for those right now. But I have ReSharper. So let's start with, actually I'll start down here, that way they'll stay in the right order. So let's create method, create triangles. There, okay. Let's create some UVs. And let's create some vertices. So there's some vertices. Let's go ahead and clean this up. And that will take care of those, at least the skeletons for them. So not much of a video here. We're going to have a nice short one for you guys. But basically all we're doing is we're doing the initial prep work, getting everything loaded into memory and initialized so that we can go ahead and create the information that we need to store in our list, or the static list for the what makes up our mesh. And we'll start off with creating the vertices for our mesh in the next video.
Okay, so we're going to get that one wrapped up in the next video?
Well, the vertice ones, yeah. The vertice will be...
It's not that bad.
No, well, how long have we gone on this one?
This one, oh, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Well, we could probably knock out the vertices in 5 minutes. It's not much.
Yeah, it's not too bad. All
So
right.
if we can do
No,
it in this one, or we can do its own
nah.
video.
We'll keep it in its own video. We'll start trying to keep these things a little bit more under control. All right. So with
Yeah.
that, we'll just wrap up this video. We'll see you guys in the next things.